is a team that's been very, very, you know, like hyped up on like how good they've been doing, and you know, in some cases I think like kind of very complimentary towards themselves. But the one map where they aren't complimentary towards themselves, the one map where they do admit that they have problems, is that map of Nuke, and I think that's quite telling. So yeah, you know, that's kind of sad to say exactly what we expected from O Plano. It's not what we wanted, but it's what we got, and now we're left with them having to try and dig their way out of this series and map down on trade.
Well, it could be very doom and gloom, Hugo, because we all know paiN Gaming have some great setups on this map. Yeah. I mean, it's O Plano's pick, sure. We've seen O Plano play very well on it, but we also know that paiN no stranger to train.
For sure, I'm excited to see this T side, right? To see if O Plano, you know, have more to show for us. Right now, they're going to walk into a gamble, a stack, a read, if you will. Safe is pushed all the way through Ivy, so they've cleared out T-spawn and they know it's a B play. He's just checking main just to be sure and can watch the pop dog for a late rotate. That won't be needed though. 5 alive and all going into the B bomb site. I'm definitely expecting more from O Plano on the T side of train. They've shown us that before. They haven't seemed to have the same problem. So in they go. And already a lot of damage. Goosh and headshots and mollies. Add it all up. Biggest error in the middle of the bomb train, but only good for one. And with that 4-man stack, it gets dissected here for paiN. Safe on the fast flank, going to get hurt, but he fakes the footsteps and goes back up for VSM. Okay, there should be a kit. It's on oil. KNG's covering it right now, so defuse is going to be a problem. He can call that over to his team and they can just try and stay alive. Nekkers does kill KNG. Henny's dead as well. And forget the kit, you've got the round. They got to go check for it, but it is behind oil. It's dropped. Will they find it? Let's see. Yes, Nekkers did. So yeah, nice pistol for paiN. Obviously, big read, big gamble push from Safe. And they'll take the start.
Felt like a perfect game of misdirection there. A little close magic going on. Look this way, you get shot from the other. Every time. Oh, you think I've gone down ramp? Boop, I'm back around. Oh, you now focused on the guy who's up in the B halls? Suddenly, Nekkers is shooting 2 in the back. Just a constant look one way, get popped from the other type of situation. And O Plano falls apart in the post. Still a force buy here off the back of the pistol. Always an effective one. 3 rifles out for it. We really can't count this round out just yet. We do need to see a bit more of the execution here on train. Nuke was not exactly a map to inspire faith in their T sides, but I believe if VSM already threw the Molotov, he costs a lot of his health to do so, but Hansel wasn't expecting the player close up, and now VSM follows it up with a kill of his own. So now they've ripped open the outer yard. There is control in the B halls for paiN, so they do have information that way, and it seems like it's going to be tested. Safe is going to have to come up huge for the team, and he's stuck behind the boxes, so if he lets them get close, this could be a world of hurt.
Yeah, he has to let them walk into B. That's something paiN are aware of right now. They have the big flank. KNG is lurking in A, but Safe, it's all on you right now. He's going to get cleared. Oh dear, only one. Lucas gets that trade. Very big kill from him. Nekkers up pop, avoids KNG's flank, and he might have the backstab. Oh dear, they line up. Even PKL above, dropping the bomb, and KNG, he may have been out in A. He may have been the guy looking to kill the rotates, but now he's in the clutch. They're not going to be ready for this so quick, though. Right up pop. And even if he gets one here, the other can disengage. They can run away. They can give the bomb up. But PKL, oh, he got the spot. And now they can play together. Nekkers, does he know Molly's out? Got to be careful. Caught in front of the smoke. KG continues the spray. And he kills them both. Dear, oh dear. Look at the hype. What a round to steal away. And yeah, Nekkers, I mean, he's been a great player. Not someone you want to fault, but throwing the molly there. Oof, that just gives away his position more than anything.
Sometimes it's just a case you overthink it. You want to use your utility. No, it's obviously criminal to die without having used your utility, and unfortunately, sometimes it is just better to just stand still. Not always, as the O Plano T-side on Nuke has shown us, but...
you know, a lot of double Bs out of the gate here for paiN, right? Couple of players always on this inner site. That might be a bit of a, you know, surprise to a lot of teams. You get the B pick, you often just run in like O Plano are doing, but they've taken some time. They can expect rotates, and they will get what they expect. 2 more guys coming through connector. Dropping in, a nice shot from Leo. Entries are looking clean. Oh, but so is the scout. Oh, that could have been it. Nekiz, that would have made it a 3-on-3. Instead, he gets walked on by Oil, who will take down a teammate in the back of CT. Follows up to the scout, and PKL just looking to finish the job that Nekiz started. And now save that scout. Won't be allowed. Oh, it's not pretty, but out he goes for now. And that's 2 rounds on the board for O Plano. Already a better T-side than Nuke. What does that say?
Says the Nuke T-side was really bad.
Yeah. Can agree with you there.
And appropriately, I don't know if you know this, but do you know the dunce cap? D-U-N-C-E? That was actually invented by a medieval theologian called John Duns Scotus. And the reason he would do it is he would take people who he felt were being stupid in the theological school, and that the hat being cone-shaped would funnel knowledge from God into the brain. And it became known as the dunce cap as a sort of corruption of his name, D-U-N-S, Duns.
Did anyone explain to him that funnels work the other direction?
I mean, look, he knows about religion, doesn't he? Not physics and whatever branch of thought funnels would fall under. I'm not entirely sure. It must be related to physics on some level.
Fluid mechanics.
Is that why chef caps, were they just made by someone who did understand the way funnels work, or at least, a little bit better? Because they're like all one size.
Perhaps.
I mean, that would be better for getting all the godly knowledge in, sure.
I think it was just someone foresaw a future where people would need to catch shrimp tails in their cap brim at hibachi grills, and was just really forward thinking with a hat design.
Worth noting that actually the reason that chef's hats exist is because very regimented, kind of setup, isn't it, a kitchen, and you have to know who's in charge, and that's why they invented chef's hats.
Every one of these facts, I keep thinking you're just completely pulling the wool over our eyes, or just completely pulling our leg. They're all real.
If you were wearing a hat, I wouldn't pull it over your eyes. That would be an affront to the person who made it. Stretching a hat, indeed.
I mean, on Sundays, I guess I'd have to.
Well, as long as I don't catch you dancing in it.
Because if he does, that firing squad will be coming by your house.
Next BTS, hosted in Fargo, North Dakota.
Let's see you hide behind the Constitution when I'm in charge, mate. Your paper documents will not help you then.
I looked it up, by the way. Clothing is a form of free speech. It has been tested before the courts multiple times in the U.S. So I think...
Come here, Mike. I'll show you what 30 rounds
I think if some
like.
lunatic in Fargo, North Dakota tried to enforce that, and some other lunatic decided it was enough of an issue to elevate it to the Supreme Court, you could have some interesting precedents set.
I mean, you could be that guy, Mike.
I really have no desire.
Just got to get a hat first. That's all.
I'm hatless.
Yeah, that could be the hardest part. Here's the A play through the smoke, PKL. Oh, he lines up another.
Okay.
Take that, last bullet, and now the first one finds the head of VSM. KNG eventually will trade, but Lucas in main getting pushed and holding his own. Keeps this round up in the air. B flankers in, going all the way round while things go quiet. Odds out. This is a nice play, especially when they already have Pop Dog. KNG knows that. He's considering it. Here's a player out con, but no one's moving. They wait for the plant. They wait for O Plano to make a mistake. And they also wait for this big flank that is no longer activating. He's just holding the stairs. Time to go. Odds out. And they're wondering, why is it all so free? Why have we been given the bomb site? Oh, Big Zera peeks out early. Did not need to do that. Dead to Lucas. Tried to stop that bomb from crossing. Instead, it's a flank that they're relying on. No one open to him, no way. They can even go to the pond, they clear it, and they go back into Hardtower. He wins his fight. Now Lucas sticking the bomb in the middle of the train. He had to. There were only seconds remaining, 1v2. Trying to find that low player. Put down on their knees by KNG. Lucas hunting, hungry, safe behind, and there's the round for paiN.
Oh, this is the worst situation for a CT side, right? You finally get that round. Finally got something. Crap. And they got the bomb down. So you know the pain's coming back the other way. Never a fun time to be in this situation. Cash is going to be drained to the last drop. They'll try and make this work. They'll actually have a decent amount of utility. This buy wound up being a little better than I perhaps expected. But if they drop this round here, we're likely going to see a very good T-side half coming through from O Plano.
I like this from Neckers. He's just waiting at the bottom of Pop. Knows they're up there. And there are little cool like gimmicks you can do to get some usage out of this position, right? There's like smokes and Molotov combos you can throw. But it feels more like there's a destined fight here between VSM and Neckers. Molly gets Neckers off the angle. Now they know he's in Pop. From here, usually you might look to have something like nades rain on it. Instead, they do the double drop to get him out of that position. Henny's opened up into the B site while all this is going on. Hardzao puts up a bit of resistance, and that has thrown quite the curveball in the way of O Plano. They were looking like they just wanted to run into B, but with a smoke down at ramp, and Hardzao still alive, with time to for rotations to come in. They kind of pull the brakes, they wait. Henny gets the info on a player pushing, but he only ever sees one. They only know about Hardzao here. They don't know that it's a double setup in this position. Leo just goes like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Could have been 3 of them there for all I care, mate. Would have just been another one for the kill feed.
Yeah, dude just swings it. Ends the round right then and there. Seeing a far better O Plano T side already.
The W key has been found on their keyboards.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, PKL gets a parting gift. His gun will likely be the only one for the squad in this round. Where are they investing? No, definitely can't justify that. Zeus for Hardzao. There are some good Zeus spots on this map. I like Zeusing on train. It's a good Zeus map.
I always love a good Zeus.
Love a good Zeus.
Do
My
love a good
personal favorite spot, if you can do the Zeus plus a smoke, you throw the smoke on ramp that creates a bit of a one-way by the ledge on the right side.
Yeah.
Hide up there with the Zeus. Never see it coming. Never see it coming. The smoke fades, you're dead. But, you know, these are the risks we run.
This method for peak and ramp is interesting. Right, they boosted KNG up for like a bit of an off angle. I will say, I think it's a good thing that no one was peeking there. He kind of crawled out from the boost at such a speed that if there was a Deagle on that angle, I think he's dead. So, nice idea though. It's similar to like Inferno, Top Banana. You see teams like Heroic do that all the time. Same with Nuke as well. Right, going for like a ramp boost with the AWP when they try to get the pick. It's all about just striking once from a bit of an off angle, getting the opener, and then trying to make something happen on the back of it. Obviously, I'm talking about a boost that didn't find anything now. So it's all starting to feel a little bit boomery. They're going to group up with a couple back here in Ivy, and this is going to happen while VSM sells a B fake. Well sold, my friend. Now the rest of the
see
gang
you
try
get
and get
called
through
a boomer,
Ivy.
Harry, on Reddit.
Yeah?
Yeah, which is like, you must be the world's youngest boomer. Quite a claim.
Oh!
Oh! Caught me coughing. Caught O Plano sleeping. No cover on the plant. Bombs loose. 5 seconds. Big Zera, stay alive. They've got it. They've got the bomb down. Big Zera has to clutch now. but he has been laid right up.
Spots the one. I think he's on the corner. Gonna check the ball. Might just have this.
Oh, Big
Has to be
Zara,
down.
though. He's missed his timing.
He's chasing the one he's seen. Can't blame him for taking the angle he knows about. He's going to get this kill as well. Brings it down to just the 1v1. The clutch potential. Running out of time, though. Running out of clock. He's going to have to withdraw. He's just going to have to save. And he has been able to see this one through. But considering what they brought into this round, this is a disaster. Big Uzera. Disappointed he's not going to be able to bring that one through. But that was a nice edge round.
Really nice try. So, where were we? Boomer or Zoomer, Harry? What are you?
I'm just an entity. I'm just an entity that transcends, you know, a need for labels like
A
time,
concept.
space. Yeah. I am an ideology of the most astute kind.
Yeah, I mean, so much confidence in your words, Harry. How could I not believe you?
By now, pre-sale begins this evening.
So buy later.
Well, yeah, that is what that would imply. Look, man, big Henny, nice Henny. Small Henny now. Safe Henny. And it's a 4-on-4. My new style of casting is just to say words, laugh a little.
That's casting.
I mean, that is casting.
Lucas gets one.
I would prefer to see your style of casting where you decide not to say words.
It's a little known fact, actually, that the #1 in Lucas's name comes after the most kills he's ever gotten around. Fans will enjoy that one, I'm sure.
The gauntlet being
They'll be
thrown
praying
down.
for the hat facts after that one.
Lucas looking for his...
Actually, being real, I've seen a fair bit of even BR Flame Lucas's way. Few
Really?
people calling for TRK's
people,
re-addition into the squad.
Y'all know you're not going to get Henny away from his brother. If you get rid of Lucas, you get rid of Henny as well. And Lucas, well, he gets rid of Big Zara. That's 2 kills, Richard. What now?
I know, got to put a 2 in his
American?
name.
Silly NA casters can't count. Oh, we actually do have an NA caster here.
I
We
am,
actually do have
and
one
I
for
can't
count?
count. Can confirm.
Ah, damn.
Maths, not really important when you're a constitutional lawyer.
That's my side hustle.
All
My
of
side
the-
hustle is constitutional law.
Yeah, all of the, constitutional... All numbered, isn't it? The Constitution. All the
Yeah,
amendments.
they number it for me. I don't have to count. I just read them out.
Yeah.
Shout about amendments I don't understand. That's how it works. Everyone knows constitutional law is practiced by stating what you're saying confidently on Twitter and then never accepting
What's
any
your,
critique or criticism. That's how it works.
What's your favorite line in the Constitution?
Yes. I will respond.
Because I don't know
just
anything
like,
about it. I'm not I'm not American.
Yeah, I don't know any. I could not quote you anything word for word from the Constitution.
I think it only goes up to 27, you see. That's why, any constitutional lawyer, that they're in school and they just go, right, okay, I've learned to count up to 20. That's it now. I don't need
We're
any
good
of
now.
this.
We're good.
Yeah.
Don't need any of this.
Pythagoras theorem, indeed. Who needs that? Nonsense. Just about triangles.
My word. I love the pace from Leo. I love the pace. Safe likes it too. He wanted that trade, and so he's teed up nicely for it. But unlike on Nuke, this isn't a one-dimensional O Plano T side, right? They throw that in. It was actually never going to be a B play, believe it or not. Right? That might have been where they, took a little fight earlier on.
Space.
But it was always with the intent of going back to A.
Look at Bigu. He's got so much control. He's coming around Decon just now. They're not looking for this. He could catch KNG. Back turn. Actually, PKL gets that kill that's even better. He'll be able to get the gun, and they still won't expect it, and he's found the bomb. He's got this control. They don't have to go for it, but they don't realize VSM's out so far. Still VSM. Never mind, it's Lucas who's the sacrificial lamb. Prevents VSM from wandering into the field of fire, and that actually works out beautifully for O Plano, because now VSM can continue to have impact in Big Zera. There's too many angles to hold with this op. He's going to be pressured. Smoke's actually going to give him a little bit of cover to work with. He can slip away, but he's alone. Can't afford to let them get this bomb away, and they've managed to do it. They've snatched it from under his nose, and what little advantage he had is now gone. Ooh, can't zero in that kill, and he'll eventually be fouled. What a disappointing round for paiN. They had everything working their way. They had that flank. It worked out beautifully, and they just couldn't hold on. They couldn't deal with VSM.
Yeah, KNG like creeping. Actually, maybe it wasn't him. I think he's the one who died in main with the AWP. But a player creeping out sandwich was flying the ointment there. Bit of a problem. paiN was set up to watch Ivy from bomb train, but he was able to sneak up and get a couple of backstabs. Now we have another buy. Good eco, but really O Plano are running the board right now. 7-2 and double AWP on this CT side as well as O Planos that they just consistently run whenever they can. Oh, it's a CT1 to strike first, though, safe.
Yeah, and I feel like we haven't said that often, Hugo. Like, it feels like it's O Plano that are always opening up with the kill.
Absolutely. Safe was 1 and 5 on Nuke at the end in those opening duels, something that he was amazing at against Liquid, and now he's starting to find his footing. Couple of frags. They have to desperately rush down B. Nice flash timing as Hotzout comes through the smoke.
That sounds like a jump scare there, man. Oh, big Zera. More like big timing.
What?
Oh,
huge brain on Lucas. He read that like a book.
He's read him like a book. Oh, have you got the moves? The moves like Leo. He's in with the first. And maybe even a double. Oh, the timing for Leo. Safe and Neckers. These are the two that you would want, and it is a rough old harvest this year. Defuse is in. 3 on the board for paiN. They reap what they sow, all right.
That's another stupid saying, isn't it?
Reaping what you sow?
You reap what you sow. Yeah, obviously, yeah. Yeah, I do, yeah. What if I didn't? Not much of a farmer then, are you? Think about it. Stupid, yeah. Oh, I'm going to do all the sowing, but no reaping. Well, what was the point in the sowing?
So
people say stupid things, man.
I found something out about trees that I couldn't believe.
Yeah, what's that?
Right? And that was... So actually, the practice of, like... trees that, like, bear fruit are routinely actually, like, growing on the roots of different, more hardier trees. And then they use this, this, like, biological process in which trees fuse together to, like, become a new entity. And that's how they, like... That's how they, like, grow things in, like, climates where it's not really suited, or maybe you get, like, a root of a tree that bears more fruit. So you, like, put your peach or orange tree up on top of that. It's pretty cool, man. That's, like, science and stuff.
The word you're looking for is grafted. You graft them onto the other tree.
You know,
crazy how nature do that.
It's kind of relevant as well because, you know, I know some Counter-Strike players down the years that have done that. You know, they basically graft themselves on a better player. And then play on teams with those players. And are essentially carried to victory by those players. It's amazing. Sometimes art does imitate life, I suppose.
Oh, well, this round it's Neckers to take an arm and a leg here. VSM gonna reroute round towards the back of yellow. And while this is happening, sneaking out through main, we do have this stray man for O Plano in Lucas. Caught from the pop flank, and with his death, the round might be out the window.
No, that joke would have especially hurt if Fifth Lauren was here. Do want to make that clear. That if Robin was here, it would have gone very awkwardly quiet.
Why is that?
You know.
Ouch. It's getting personal now. 3:40 in the morning.
Yeah, 3:40 in the morning.
Fists are out.
You know, last call for drinks has been gone. But I didn't know that either, Harry, about the fruit trees. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. I just, I don't know many things in depth. I just know a lot of things very, very
Shallow.
And to be clear, they're not like parasitic in nature, right? They don't
they
take
become one
things.
thing.
Oh, yeah.
Right, okay. So symbiotic in nature.
Yeah. It's actually really cool. Like, I heard about it for the first time because someone just put a picture up of their tree where they'd like chopped the bottom half of 2 trees that were next to each other off, right? They chopped the bottom half of one of them off. And it like joined from where the, obviously like branches had been crossing over. The branches had like morphed into one tree. And then someone just wrote like, yeah, actually this is how most fruit is actually growing. Like they just take this practice of kind of genetically enhancing them. Now speaking of genetically enhanced trees, that's what O Plano have been sipping on with a round like this.
They have to save.
Man,
They have to save.
that's the round.
No.
Big smoking connector.
No armor. Lucas just destroying with a P250. It was like a streaker running across the site. Man's just naked out on the site, running around, waving a gun. And it works.
It went so awkwardly for Safe because he's like watching them walk down ramp, but because they're stuck to the wall, he can't get enough of a shot off. And the rifle's going first. He would have loved to kill VSM. Instead, he just legs Lucas, who goes on to just obliterate paiN. Oh, nice nade. Bye, Lucas. What a read. Even O Plano laughing at that one, and you can't blame them. Great eco win out of nowhere. Quite the T-side being put up on train. I mean, they've done their half. They could lose the rest and still be laughing, but I don't think that's in their wheelhouse.
I mean, paiN are in danger of getting swept here. They've really got to get a foothold into this game. Like a fruit tree attaching itself to a bigger, hardier tree. paiN need to anchor themselves on this CT side and start taking some rounds. Or there will be no fruit. No one will be getting delicious fruit come the summer months.
Go on. Oh. I hope KNG was just gonna. Whoa! How
do some
many
little damage?
dinks?
Hello?
For nothing.
For 29.
For nothing.
4 dinks.
That KNG was like an actual living example of the first dude showing up to battle in armor. He sounds like a bell, but he's not dying.
Mate, he sounded like a xylophone there. I don't know about a bell. How many notes has his head got?
No!
Oh!
What is that flick from Henny? He lives through the spray from Neckers. They're up Ivy and they're killing the rotates. Ah! What's happening?
All right.
O Plano. Another round.
I think I figured it out. These last few rounds, someone gave paiN Nerf guns instead of real guns. They're not doing any damage.
Might be it.
Every time it feels like they're about to take a kill, the guy just turns and one-shots them. These last few rounds hurt as well, because it feels like paiN are positioned right, they're ready for the read, and then they just can't finish.
Yeah, this is well, yeah. Oh, sorry, you kind of maybe lose my train of thought there. Geesh, what I was gonna say was this is the spectacle that is O Plano. They go from one map, a T side where you're kind of scratching your head and you're going like, how have you come to this as the conclusion as what you're meant to do? And then you see them here, and it's like, it doesn't matter how well paiN is set up, doesn't matter how good the read is, doesn't matter whether or not O Plano have guns, apparently. The individuals and like the decisions that are getting made are just so flawless that they're able to run it down anyway. But then, like, it just makes you scratch your head at Nuke even more, right? Like, I think you can agree, Mike, that they don't even look like the same team right now as the one we just witnessed.
Certainly not. Certainly not. They're so decisive. They're so aggressive. And the angles they want to... Oh, Neckers! They've walked past him. One thing that has been consistent in this map is they keep walking past Neckers and giving him a kill. Unfortunately, it hasn't really amounted to much in terms of the round total. That's all that matters. Leo's walked through. Leo's got a kill. He may not realize there's one towards hell, but does it matter? It does. PKL cleans him up. keeps into the 3v3. So this is now much more viable for paiN, and there's also no map control whatsoever for O Plano, which Safe is quickly realizing, taking all of the space in towards the lockers, in towards the showers, gaining this ground, and giving the info over towards his squad.
So really, it's no surprise that they're Ivy. Teammate and Ivy are the only positions O Plano can be in right now, and paiN, they've got that awareness at least. PKL waiting on the angle. He had a great map on Nuke. All he needs is a kill here, and that will be it with the Orc. But he looks away and just thinks it's clear because there's no trade. VSM comes out late. However, he's getting played with from the bomb train. Safe on the big flank. Big flank. Warp out. Gonna need it. 1v2, but he's got the first, surely guaranteed. Nothing can go wrong, and Safe takes the kill. Now VSM out in the bomb site. Safe sees him. Can't cross the connector. Has to stick it. Safe going wide. VSM going back onto the bomb train. Safe. Oh, it's a timing game. And you don't want that scope to elude you. He's trying to look in every which way. And he's got the headshot as VSM swings out. 5 rounds for paiN. A must-win round as well. They're just looking for scraps at the end of the half. 6 is viable, but losing 4 players, it's not like they're rolling in money right now. But Scrooge McDuck on the other side. A bath of coins. And so O Plano looking for double digits. Once again, as they were at the end of Nuke, or the first half of Nuke, rather.
Always felt Scrooge McDuck got a pretty bad rap in DuckTales, because, you know, the perception is that he's pretty greedy with his money and hoarded it all, but if he did fund all of those adventures for his nephews, you know.
That could have been worse.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie were always like in helicopters, and you know who's paying for that?
Ah,
Scrooge.
What's the trust funds?
You know, not even.
It's all nepotism.
Not even an appropriate name, is it? They really haven't understood the character of Ebenezer Scrooge from Christmas Carol.
Wow.
Should get a strongly worded letter going. Petition.
Which you can
Late,
tweet at hot_bid. If you've got a problem with modern interpretations of Charles Dickens, let him know.
I like this round for paiN because they just didn't care. They just pushed everything. They pushed B, they pushed up pop, they pushed T main, they flanked the B player, and this round's done. Clean as you like, 5 alive. paiN find the solution, the antidote even, at the end of the half. But there's a whole second to be played. O Plano, a great T side, not what we're used to saying. How will they fare on the defense? Join us after the break to find out. After the break, soon.
Mind the doors, mind the gap. We're all aboard the O Plano train. Choo-choo!
Maybe his best yet, Harry.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I think that was pretty good. And the choo-choo really...
Bet you thought you were on a train there, didn't you? Bet you thought you were actually on a train.
When I heard the first chew, I thought maybe it was a command, but then the second one kind of cleared it all up, and I just, you know, train... That's where I am. KNG, he knows he's on train as well. He's shut down too. This has all gotten a little bit sloppy with Safe getting that kill onto VSM. Oh. Ah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh. We're waiting a long time for the big reveal. What's the reaction?
Ooh.
What?
Let's all do our best impersonation of a slide whistle. That's evidently what's happening here.
That was the best one yet, definitely, yeah.
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
I think you've won. Oh!
We got him! Let's go, KNG, baby!
Never let it be said KNG will stab you in the back. He'll stab you in the front.
I like it.
Respect.
Wasted no time as well, like zero hesitation. Yep, I'm getting a knife. They love that.
It's money in the bank. It's an AWP of the round.
Do y'all like dust too?
AWP and armor.
Yeah. Harry was just saying in the break as well that, you know, he really wanted to get that third map going.
Yeah, fair enough.
I hope so, man. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we've been getting some really good stuff out of O Plano. It would be a shame to see them, you know, falling
like
short,
this,
eliminated like this.
Like this, Harry.
Wouldn't be a reflection either of, you know, the moments they've provided us. You know, Nuke notwithstanding. I think we've seen, you know, their Mirage has been great.
Yeah.
Train's been great.
I tell you what, there would be so much more hype around O Plano if Nuke just wasn't in the map pool. Like,
every time.
Like,
right?
imagine, because, you know, every single O Plano series that we've ever seen has come with the caveat of, like, one horrendous half in there that kind of, like, gets in your brain and defines it. But outside of that, like, all their other maps have looked pretty damn good. That said, you know, having Nuke as your kryptonite is also a rough kryptonite to have. Like, one of the most played maps right now. Here we go. Safe and PKL. Oh, for KNG! Oh, yes!
No way!
That was almost number 4.
Yeah, half a second more, and I think
I almost went full on like Churchill car insurance with the oh yes kind of vibe coming in there, man. But what can I say? You love it when KNG's doing stuff like that. Leo. Come on, Leo. Waiting for the smoke fade. Hard's out. Looking at him. Oh, but he's repositioned. He's let Leo kind of brave the waters here. Out with the swing.
Nice.
And it's a nasty surprise. That round is stolen away by paiN Gaming.
Well, KNG nearly came up so big here with that AWP that he bought, but in the end, as is tradition, that second round force-up puts the ball firmly in paiN's court.
Yeah, but you know what's like really screwed now is like there's never usually an AWP in that second round. Now there is, right?
Yeah.
Because of that knife kill to end the pistol, the AWP's been saved. It finds its way in a safe's hands. This is like, you never see this in a third round, especially with Force by Wars now beginning.
Who needs AWPs when you've got Deagles, though? How many times have we seen O Plano pick up one of these rounds? I haven't got the exact number. A few.
We can't ask Mike either. He doesn't know numbers, if we
clue.
remember. So
Can't count.
If it's more than 27, we're shit out.
Can't count. I'm flattered that you think I can go that high. Oh, Deagle shots ringing out here. This is gonna be the first connected.
It's happening.
It's happening. Maybe not.
oh, but maybe.
But maybe.
Maybe.
OBSM continues to connect. He's got
It's
2. There we go.
happening.
Bomb dropped. It's happened. O Plano back in. Deagle round on the board. Love it, Deco.
And so now that AWP's in play. Remember that.
The
that'll be a
tale of the AWP.
Hey, I don't even know, like, how do these rounds come through so frequently? Just Deagle armor. Does the Deagle need a nerf? The
Yes.
horrible topic that no one wants to talk about.
It is.
If they could just change body shot damage, I wouldn't even be mad. If it still worked exactly the same
Yep.
and
that's all
still
you
one
need.
shot headshot, I think that's reasonable. But I know Valve, man. They'll make it like fully automatic. 5 bullets, does 23 damage a hit. You have to hit all 5 to get the kill.
Well, that's just bad maths, you know.
How?
Oh wait,
25
bullets,
damage a hit. 5 bullets.
Oh,
you need to
sorry.
hit all 5 to do 25 damage.
Well, Hugo, haven't you made a
That's a
fool of
23.
yourself?
I did just
on a
put my
broadcast?
headset on. That's
That's a 23.
Yeah, well, there, you
It's
know,
a 23, not 21.
The numbers were there, Hugh. I
Yeah.
Sorry, mate, I
actually
didn't even
do know how
Sorry, I thought
to
you said
work with
3
numbers.
shots.
I
No.
do actually understand the numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
I don't know. What do they mean? Look, let's not give them any ideas. Let it be broken, if that's a word you want to use. I like it.
I've got an interesting idea for you guys. My internet gets shut off in this building tomorrow.
Okay.
To set it up in the new place. And it's supposed to be shut off at the start of business. But I have this little panic thought in the back of my mind that the clock's going to strike midnight here on the East Coast, and they're just going to turn my internet off. So if we do go to a third map, and we go
Mike, that would require a degree of competence from whichever company you're with, which I can assure you, if it's an American internet company, they have no competence whatsoever, and probably will forget to turn your internet off long after you have moved out of your home.
I mean, that would be great. That'd be just fine. Because then it's a move over to the new joint. But if I suddenly drop in about an hour and 2 minutes, that's why.
So if it goes to 3, we should just cancel the series at that point for Mike.
A replay tomorrow, I think.
Replay
The third
tomorrow.
map.
Yeah, do it for Mike. Yep, I'll get right on the phone to KNG. I'll be like, look, mate, Mike's gone.
We have to stop.
And
Just imagining that phone call is great.
You'd be doing me a favour, frankly, because I'm running low on hot facts. I need to gather some more. Is that possible? We could. No, you don't want to. Oh, okay.
How's your crest looking, Rich? Is it growing on the windowsill, or
Absolutely.
still need some more days?
Absolutely.
Right.
It's going to take a while.
Let's stop pretending like we've had majorly focused discussion and that it hasn't been, you know, a collection of things that interest us.
Yeah, sure.
Like Cress and like, you know, there's more things we
Zero
can think
interest
of.
in Crest, by the way. Just to break the illusion for a moment. I know, literally, no interest in Crest. That was just.
Oh, we talked about it.
Oh yeah, but Rich's interest isn't so much with Cress; it's more with the mustard family as a whole, right?
Yes,
that part is
that,
undeniable.
You have got me there. You have.
I mean,
done me
Mrs.
there.
Mustard.
Yep.
She is a stunner.
She is, and I have heard that the Colonel's libido isn't what it once was.
Oh, nice taps, nice Lucas, nice.
Who's from here? Do you think?
Just throw it at them.
All right, he's just showing off now. Come
I
on.
think he knows the player's low. Oh, if he did and just chased in towards Ivy, that would have been great. Just to get the extra 600 with the SMG.
Lol, they're not giving him the kill. They're not giving it to him. This is
After
genius.
time.
They're making him die after time. They're basically saying, like, look, you wasted so much. I love this, O Plano. I love
Amazing.
you.
Oh, no.
You
Amazing.
beautiful bunch. That is
so
brilliant.
Well played.
So I could tell, right, with how big, that's what I mean. Like, he's showing off a bit now. Big Zer is trying to waste time. He's trying to bait peaks. He's trying to do damage. And so they say, hey,
Sure.
we can play this game too, guy. We can play as well. Bye! They just run out the site, up through Pop, out of there. He gets out of that round with just an SMG. No loss bonus. That is a disaster.
Sometimes it is better to just avoid the fights, Discretion is the better part of valor, Harry.
All right, that's very true. But, in this instance, violence is... I forget.
The minus violence plus orgasm.
I had minus violence plus orgasm. Thank you, Darth Mike. That was the point I was trying to make. You've made it for me well there, courtesy of BSM's show. PKL, oh, it's him, dishing out both violence and maybe orgasms as paiN are on their way to another round. Neck is.
I think he's back to your edging conversation. He's trying to
Yeah,
keep
well,
this
what
one
he's
going
doing
as
is,
long
I think
as
he's
possible.
using, and he knows where they are. Oh, look at this.
Oh, they're gonna line up.
Love it.
Got to love
But I
it.
like to double knife. But
Remember, folks, if you have the patience to wait, you can build towards a bigger finish.
not enjoying this segment. I'm not gonna lie. Uncomfortable.
Why does when Mike comes on, it gets just
I
far
know.
too
Yeah.
real,
Yeah. Real is a word.
Real's a word.
Real
I
is a
didn't wanna-
word. That's,
Mike has a very high libido.
Yeah.
And-
Well, how do you know that, Harry?
Because he's the famous host of that show about having a big libido. And that's his whole shtick, or at least it used to be before esports came along.
Well, hey, look,
Look,
man, I'm
man.
trying to bury my past.
Exactly. And that's the thing, man. Like, this whole P.E. Arrow story, it's actually all a metaphor.
I remember that show. It was really good. Sex Drive it was called, wasn't it? That was the name of the show. It was basically Mike in a car.
Yeah, it was like comedians in cars getting coffee.
Yeah,
but, like,
but he would go into meeting people for sex. I just realised I've described Curb Crawling as a comedy show. But Mike has never done that. But he did host a TV show, a little scene TV show called Sex Drive.
Genji!
That's a big frag. This round looked so good for paiN, but the bomb got dropped, and that threw this entire thing into disarray. Now, the big flank from Leo going back down the pop. 2-on-1. Bomb stuck. And even he knows that it's likely a lost round. Shame. Big Star Wars fan, Mike?
I mean, medium, I guess.
I'm just guessing. Well, I'm working out where the Darth came from.
Oh, no, not that at all. The story behind the Darth is that when I was a young warthog, and as many of my era did, made a RuneScape account. My buddy was showing me how to set up a RuneScape account. And I said, what should I make my name? And he said, just put a Darth in front of your name. No one ever does that, so it's always available. And he's been right ever since. I get it on every account.
That's smart. Yeah, fair enough. I can't find any ads because apparently all of Brazil is called Hugo.
Have you tried Darth Hugo?
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
I should.
There you go.
Maybe I should.
But it's available.
I'd be copying at this point. It wouldn't be.
Or here's
You know
a
what?
really good
I'll
app that
welcome
you
you
should
in.
definitely use.
Yeah.
Hugo, but with 3 O's
Nice,
and then
yeah.
a TV at the
That's
end.
sick, bro.
Because then everyone knows what you're about, right? You're Hugo, you're always going, oh, like in big plays.
Yeah.
And TV, because you're on the TV.
Is he, though?
The telly mom. I actually went on Jinx TV a couple of times. They are the biggest.
Are they on TV?
esports.
Are they even on TV? Not on my
They're
TV.
Sky. They're on Sky, Richard. If you go to channel 1329,
One up
you
from
might
Babe
find
Station.
them.
Yeah, it's like, it's somewhere in between like the adult chat shows and the teleshopping.
Right.
Just off the corner there and like right of
Yeah,
the
I think
old
one of those
music
was where
videos.
Sex Drive aired.
You know, they say if a tree falls in the woods and no one's there to see it, did it fall? Well, if I was on
I don't
TV,
think that's what they say. It's
if
not
I was
quite
on
that.
TV but no one watched it, was I still on TV? Does that count?
Now, listen.
No.
Listen.
Damn it! I was on
I'll
air.
tell you. I'll tell you this story. This is a crack. You'll enjoy this. So, back in the day when esports was crap, not like now.
What is it now? Is it good now?
Oh yeah, it's come a long way,
Okay.
as this story will illustrate. There was this group called UKESA, UK Esports Association, and they basically declared themselves the governing body for all of esports. We just woke
Oh
up
yeah,
and it was,
reasonable, right?
yeah. They just annexed esports essentially, right, and took over.
like
And
a
they
lot of
just
UK.
and their mandate basically boiled down to they had a Wikipedia page, right? And so anyway, they ran a tournament, and I went there, and I was there as a journalist. Basically, it was being done by like I think they're called Direct TV or something like that. It was like some online thing, and we did this tournament in a building where above they were filming like bend over movies, like British softcore adult films.
Yeah.
And anyway, I got in an elevator, right, to go a lift, as we call them in England.
Yeah.
And to go up to the floor that the tournament was happening on, and got into an elevator with a man wearing nothing but a towel, and he was oiled, like he was covered in baby oil, and there was like these 2 women there, and I was like, what is happening? Like, why? It was so surreal, and he's looking at a nerd, he's wondering what I'm doing, I'm wondering what they're doing. And yeah, basically
You know what they're doing.
yeah, I do know what they were doing. Yeah, I had to ask an adult.
And that's how you got your only IMDb credit.
Yeah, I did. But the thing was, we told the players about it, and then all the weirdos on CS teams at the time were all trying to get in the lift and sort of sneak up to see what was going on. So.
Oh no!
Of course.
No!
Any success stories?
Or
maybe none for the mic.
At that point, I was just traumatized by the sight of a well-built, oiled
You won't
man
believe
in an
what
elevator wearing
I'm
nothing.
just seeing a fully oiled dude upstairs. And
Well, it's time to grease the wheels and get onto this A bomb site right now because the
Perfect,
CTs have the hell of the advantage. 5-on-3, and he could get caught looking out in the open to Pop Dog. Oh, he does. Still looking fine, safe dead, and yeah, that was a very quick explosion into A that did not net much for the T side. O Plano, they've had a bit of a struggle trying to close this series or close this map, take us to Dust 2, but that's one step further. 14 on the board, and Vibet odds still looking good.
Within touching distance of that third map, but you can take nothing for granted with O Plano. Their plan is much like God's plan, a mystery to mere mortals.
Also, like God's plan, many question whether it's there at all.
checkmate, atheist.
That was weird on you.
Naked. Wins this duel. There we go. Are they going to peek into the op, though? KNG locking this down. He's flashed out, but he dodges most of that. He'll take safe out of play. Now Nekis is stuck. Spots the player. Going to drop the molly, but KNG just wants to tank it. He wants this kill. He's chasing it. And the flash doesn't catch him at all. Nekis will get the better of him. Trade's instant, but the kill's still big.
Yeah, now like in Group B, they've lost another man, though. He was peeking out upper. Big Azera dead to Leo, and now PKL going to try his hand. Oh, set molly for the bomb. That's cool. A safe way to deny the default plant. You often go there because, well, planting on the other side is so dangerous. Right, this column rotator coming in. Don't want to be open to them. PKL's all about frags right now, and oh, that's not going to be helpful.
That's
Big whiff
horrible.
And bigger spray. Hardzao whiffs just the same, and it's 15 for O Plano. DSM doing it all in that round.
I'm just looking at the T-side economy here as well. Yep. This is a rough one.
The beginning of the end.
Yep. Does look like we'll be dusting off a third map.
All the training in the world couldn't have prepared paiN for this one.
That's good.
I'm about ready to nuke this conversation.
Ah, well, we've gone full circle.
I've never seen an atrocious pun I don't like. Here come the kills. Lucas will start the party. Limited weapon to try and get on towards site, but they're just going to duel outside here in the yard. Safe. Landing the bomb right under their nose. And he gets that nose chopped off. Lopped right off. All falls to Bigu. It's not long for this world. 16-10 is the scoreline. That will be a third map confirmed. That will be Dust 2 gained. That will be VSM humping his headset when we come back from this break.